Yeah, my first reaction, I just felt sorry for him. You know, he had a tough year last year, and I know how frustrating injuries are. As far as I know, you know, he's just working out, trying to prepare for the season, and it's just a freak thing that happens. I think that's why you got to be grateful every day for your health and the ability to play this game, because a ruptured Achilles, it's no joke. So, yeah, I feel terrible for him personally as a friend, and then, you know, it's not good for his career, obviously. It's going to make our job a little tougher this year in the bullpen. So I don't think you could ask for a better plan B than Brad as a closer. I'm ready to do it if I'm asked to do it, and I've done it a handful of times. So we've got some options. You know, Michael could do it if he puts his mind to it. So I think we got a good plan B, but we'd love for him to be in action helping us out. So hopefully that'll happen sooner than later.
Last couple of years, you've had some injuries.
Hey, Rich.
Hi, Darren.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Last couple of years, you had some injuries, but at the end of last year, you were pitching really well. Where are you physically? You feel 100%?
I'm in Baltimore, Maryland. I feel great. Last year was encouraging in a lot of aspects. You know, I think previous season I had some bigger issues that just fighting through, and you know, there's times where you doubt yourself. There's times where you wonder if you're still good, and then, so last year some of those months were very encouraging for me, and I feel like I got back to myself. The problem with being a relief pitcher is that the sample size. If you have a tough few outings at the beginning of the season, which I did, for various reasons, it really sets you back. So if you dig into what I did last year, it was personally a year I'm proud of for how I came back and then contributed to the team, and you know, helped other guys around me any way I could. So I feel good going into the season. I feel strong. I got 2 times dad strength now. I have 2 kids. I got a beard, so I like where I'm at.
How long will the beard be here?
Until the very last second I have to shave it. It keeps my face warm. We've had a cold winter, so my daughter likes it, so I think I'm good for now until I think February 14th, Valentine's Day, is our report date, so I guess that'll probably be the date.
Darren, what's it like as a member of a team when even the general manager is like, we got to find some starting pitchers, we'll figure it out. Is that an awkward position 3 weeks before spring training?
Yeah, the winter free agent market has been a bit puzzling. So I guess the silver lining is that we're probably not the only team in that situation. Nothing's moved. So I think that's going to start happening here soon. We tend to wait a little bit later in the winter. So I think hopefully that's going to start happening here once guys start signing. So in terms of the free agent market, I don't know what's going on, but I have my theories. But I'm hoping we have something going here. We have some good candidates in house, but there's always room to get better.
Are you glad to see the protective netting extended?
Absolutely. I'd like to get an apology on record for not responding to you. I am very happy they're putting those nets up. You know, just seeing what when I played in Texas, I saw a few tragic accidents happen there. They had to raise the railings. And I've seen fans over the years take pretty bad hits from foul balls, and I think it just makes too much sense to protect them. The bats and the balls and the speed at which the game is played, it's just it's not likely you're going to get somebody away from Instagram on their phone to watch the game. So the nets are just they're gonna help. I'm really happy they did that. You know, nobody should have to fear for their safety or their kids' safety when they come to a baseball game.
Darren, you're one of the more thoughtful guys around about the game. How do you feel about the pitch clock and the possibility that the commissioner could impose one?
Yeah, I'm not real excited about it. If you look at the numbers, I'm one of the slower guys. Probably as slow as 10%. There's a lot that goes into that. It is that I'm methodical when I pitch, but I'm out there thinking, or I'm working with a catcher that maybe he's never caught me before. Maybe we're having a hard time with signs. We have teams that are stealing signs with video cameras now, so our sign system has to get more elaborate. So now it's taking longer for us to get the pitches in. So for me to have a pitch clock when I'm got bases loaded and this is a Major League Baseball game, I'm not really, and there's guys, guys on base. I'm facing Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton. You don't want to be, oh gosh, here we go. So I'm not really excited about some aspects of it. I think it's going to come in some form or another, and we'll find something we can agree on, hopefully. But luckily, I've been in part of the negotiations with MLB, so I've kind of seen how it's evolved, and hopefully we'll get something done.
Darren, because like you mentioned, you are pretty methodical out there. I mean, how do you even approach a situation like that where you might have to speed up and not just that, but it would affect the difference between this one is that it's going to affect the game, in terms of strikes and balls.
Yeah, it's I don't want to be slow. I really don't. Sometimes there's external factors that influence that, like as I was saying before. So you're going to see guys using the loopholes. If you step off, the clock resets. So I can stand there for 19 seconds and catcher's going to show me 5 different signs, whatever, 10 signs, and then I'm going to step off. Nobody wants to see that. Then you're going to start the whole process over. I don't know. You're going to have to do something if it happens. I don't think that's the way they want to do it, but if they feel that strongly about it, then I guess they might have to. I don't know.
What would you? How would you? Because you've been in these meetings, how would you determine just maybe the likeliness that you guys can get something like some kind of compromise done here? Because obviously, if not, the commissioner's office can basically enact what they want.
Yeah, I guess if they feel strongly enough about it, they could. I haven't gotten any updates recently, so I'm not sure where it's at right now. I know they talked last week. I just don't want them to do anything that fundamentally changes the game. I know, everything needs tweaking every once in a while, but watching MLB Network last night, them talking about baseball in the late 60s, just watching it and hearing Earl Weaver talk about why baseball is the greatest game, because you can't just run the clock out. Just thinking there's never been a clock in baseball for all its history. You just hope that there's another way we can speed up games than having a shot clock.